Welcome back to the BQ Daily Show, where I document the day-to-day of personal growth, building discipline, raising the standard, building a business from the ground up, and sharing my perspective on all of it as I go. I've committed to doing one of these every single day up until episode 7305, which will be the 20-year anniversary of the show. My goal with all of this is to showcase the day-to-day of a man who desires more out of life, who refuses to quit. And it is my hope that through documenting the journey, it will inspire, help, guide, or serve as proof for anyone looking to get more out of life as well. If I can do it, so can you. You just have to start. Sup? All right, so here's what happened today. Nothing. I didn't do anything. And I'm paying attention to how I feel because I didn't challenge myself mentally. You know, I'm not trying to do these extra tasks that require a lot of thought and focus, such as reading, such as trying to learn and comprehend something and trying to learn skills. I didn't do anything. So you'd think that I'm not tired. You think that because I didn't expend that energy, I'm all right. I'm wide awake. I'm fine. You know. But the truth is, as I burp my ass off, the truth is I'm more tired today because I didn't do anything. And here's my theory as to why. So I'm very hard on myself. When I don't do anything, I abuse myself mentally, and it's bad. And I think that's good to a certain extent, but I didn't do anything, and that's beating me up. It's like, dude, I had 3 hours today to get some sort of progress done, to get something worked on, make progress towards something, and I chose to sit on my bed and scroll social media. And I'm disappointed in myself because that's not who I want to be. That's not the person that I want to. That's not the example I'm trying to set. I have a high standard for myself, and days like today prove that those standards aren't as high as I say they are. And I don't know if I pay much mind to the whole, it's just one day, it's okay, because that's exactly where the slide happens, man. It's exactly where things start to go south. You go perfect for 100 days straight, and on that 101st day, you decide to let off the gas a little bit. That's where it starts. And then at day 102, it's like, I'll cut it short again. It's all right. I did it yesterday. And then 103, 104, 105, whatever. It just keeps on going. And then before you know it, you're off the wagon completely. And you're like, what the fuck happened? You know? Also, my thing just stopped recording for some reason, and I have no idea why. I was watching it record, stop, save, and then go back to the screen. That's so weird. Why does it do that? What a nightmare if I'm 30 minutes into a show and it stopped recording 30 seconds in. Fuck me, huh? Anyway, let's see. Is this it? Is this what does it? I have no idea why it does that. Anyway, so I'm just really hard on myself. So it's like, wow, dude, you really did nothing today, huh? You had 3 hours. You were gifted 3 hours of time today, and you didn't do shit. Why? You know? So it goes through my head, and I just beat myself up about it. And so you can think of it like I'm just kicking myself when I'm down. I'm punching myself, just abusing the shit out of myself. And as a result, I'm fucking exhausted because I'm beating myself up. I don't know if that's the best way to explain it, but that's sure as shit how I feel. And here's another thing. I don't think I'm better than anybody, but how do you go and just vent this to somebody who... So here's the thing. So I woke up today at 3:30, got some shit done this morning, went to work for 10 hours, went to the gym for 2, I guess just 1, and in the meantime, I'm getting 234 grams of protein in today, ate all my meals, tracked all my calories, took vitamins, fish oil, took all that, went to the gym, about to take an ice bath as soon as I'm done with this, going to bed on time. I will be going to bed on time. I'm making really great progress today. I'm doing the podcast at 7:14. All I have left to do after I record this, type a little bit, upload it, so maybe we'll be done by 7:30, depends on how long this is. Go outside, take an ice bath, come inside, take a shower, get that dirty ass water, I gotta clean it. Get that water off me, go to sleep by hopefully 8, and we'll see if I do it, but I'm on track and I'm hyped. But anyway, record the podcast, right? Do all that shit. So I've done all that, and I will do all that today. There's no question about it. But to me, that's bare minimum, and how do you... See, this is... Maybe I just think it's arrogant to try to vent to somebody and be like, oh, I didn't do shit today. I was so lazy. I did all these things, but I didn't do extra. You know what I mean? So it's just insecurity, I think. I don't think that you can be too hard on yourself. I think you can demand such a high standard that might be unattainable for you at the time. but I don't think you can be too hard on yourself. I haven't put much thought into that statement, so don't come at me. Don't know. Oh, man. But yeah, I didn't do anything today. It's frustrating, dude, because I'm just beating myself up about it. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I just, I don't know. And I have no idea where I'm going with this. I have no idea what I'm even talking about, but I don't know. It's just disappointing. Like, I really just wasted my whole day, you know? So whatever, man. Here's another thought that I had just barely. So when I move out and I get my own place again, third luck's a charm, right? Hopefully I'm not moving back with anybody. So, because it's quite an ego hit to move in with some family and not have my own place again. But it was very smart financially. It freed up almost 30 grand worth of debt, and it will by the time I'm done, which is so sick. Got me quite a head start here. It's been awesome. So shout out to family for allowing me to stay with them. So anyway, I just had this thought. You need to, so I watched a reel by Layla Hormozi, which is Alex Hormozi's boo thing, which goals. She said, in order to grow, you need to put yourself in situations that require you to grow, to be there, to be part of them. So I took that to heart. I started thinking about ways that I could put myself into situations that require growth to be in, to remain in them. And one of those things is actually getting my own place again. Because obviously, having to pay rent and electric bills and gas bills and water bills and garbage bills, having to cook all your food, having to grocery shop, that all adds so much responsibility to your day and to your life. That adds so many more things that you have to worry about and take care of. That itself is growth, because you're putting more work onto you're just taking on more, right? And to be able to maintain that, there has to be some sort of growth. And so I'd have to continue growing and continue working with my back against that wall, so to speak. Because if I have all these expenses now, I haven't done this, but I can't now. It takes an option off the table. And I haven't done this, but it's just for the sake of illustration. I have to work on my jobs and attend all my shifts. Well, I mean, I actually could quit FedEx altogether and still be fine. But the point stands, I have to do these things. There's not, I'm living rent free, so I could, if I'm sick for a month, I'll be okay. There's none of that. It's backs against the wall. If I don't do this, then this happens. You know, right now, if I don't do this, then, you know, maybe they look at me like I'm a lazy fuck, but that's it. And so, I don't know. I guess I put my back against the wall. I've committed to so much. I'm taking big bites, and I guess we'll just see how it plays out. But I've said it so many times, but I won't quit ever. It's all going to manifest itself into reality. It's all going to be real tangible things whenever I reach a point where that is. And who knows when that'll be? Maybe it'll be 40 years. I don't know. But I'm not going to quit. I'm sure shit not going to go back to the life that I was living previously. I'm not going to go back to that unfulfilled, mediocre, uninspiring, colorless, just depressing life, dude. There's no way I'm going back to that. And so I guess I don't even know where I'm going with this one, so I apologize if this is awkward to listen to, but whatever, man. It's 154. It's March 20th, episode 154, I should say. It's March 21st, 2024. Time's flying. Dude, it's crazy that I started the show 5 months ago, and I haven't missed a day since. That's cool. Proud of myself for that. Anyway, there's no way that I do all this shit for 30 years and I don't make progress and I don't make it to some sort of success level, you know? I mean, I've said it before, dude, but if I save up 10 grand, drop it on business, I spend 10 grand, the worst that happens is I lose 10 grand. That's the worst thing that could happen. That's it. Best case scenarios is I make a lot of money, I make a lot of progress in business, I touch a lot of people. Oh, that sounded weird. I inspire some people in their life, touch their heart, whatever. That sounded weird as fuck. Yeah, I make it to a certain point and then I start touching people. Goddamn, I'm getting canceled. But yeah, the goal is to get to that certain point in life where I am able to reach more people and inspire them or show them what's possible, And I'd like to think I'm doing that already. I had a really great just brief DM with my cousin, and it was cool. Just Game recognizes game. I'll leave it at that. It's really cool. So sometimes it's really refreshing to hear positivity once in a while, you know. Sometimes seems like you can bust your ass all day, have the best ideas, put forth the effort to make something better, and people just laugh at you and try to figure out why you're thinking the way you are and why can't you just do things the way they've always been done, you know. And it's really fatiguing to be around that. And I'm not talking shit on anybody, but sometimes I just butt heads with people because I ask a lot of questions. And if they don't have the question, it seems like they get defensive as if I'm questioning their intellect. And that's not the case at all. I just have a different way of thinking, and I think that's it. So, that being said, I'm hyped to get my own place. I think about it every day. I'm so pumped. It's just going to be a level up. It's going to be that next level for me. It's going to test me quite a bit, and I'm really excited to see how this battle goes because, like I've said in the previous shows, I think yesterday's specifically, I have so much that I'm worried about that hasn't even happened yet and probably won't happen for another year. I have to start making content, take photos, get marketing going, get some kind of ad going, A/B split testing. Ideally, I have some kind of mentor along the way that eats into the monthly budget that I have, which, you know, I got $2,000 per month if I work every shift, which I will. $2,000 per month. That's I can pocket and use for business, for investing, whatever. So, got $2,000. You know, if I don't use that $2,000 for business, that's a whole month that's not invested into the business. So it's just, goddamn, so much shit going on, dude. Oh man, and nothing's even happened yet, dude. I'm sitting at my desk. I just ate food my aunt prepared for me. I didn't cook shit, didn't meal prep anything. Sitting at my desk. Well, I bought my desk. Sitting in this room of this house that I don't pay a dime for, freaking out about how I have to start doing all these tasks. And I probably won't have to do them for another year, just because that's how long it's going to take me to, I guess, get a certain income level to afford the first purchase, because it is a little bit more expensive. Oh man, just saying that out loud, that's so discouraging. God damn it. Oh, that sucks, dude. Fuck, man. I don't know how to explain the feeling. So I'm not going to quit. I don't feel like quitting. I don't feel like I'm about to quit. You know, I'm not going to throw all this in. But I'll tell you what, dude. It sometimes sucks to think that the thing that I want most is really probably 20 years away. You know, that kind of sucks. But then I think, what do I actually want? And that's to build shit. And I'm doing that now. Otherwise, I would have stopped. Because I don't have to record the show. Quite frankly, nobody listens to the show. Let's actually look at the statistics. Maybe I have 300 now. Let's see. I think I was at 293 earlier. 296. So I'll probably get it tomorrow. But it seems like, so if you look at the last 10 episodes, it seems like the average listener is 3. So to think that we might have 3 listeners, active listeners for the show, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know how to check the other. I'm using Podbean. Don't know how to check the rest. We got another listen from Mexico. Shout out to the Mexican listener. Appreciate you. Yeah, so you look at the last 10 episodes. Yeah, so it seems like 3. I got 3 listeners. 3 day-to-day active listeners. It seems that way. It could be way off. Don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so... Yeah, I was talking about how I didn't have any for like a week, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I'm not quitting. I'm building this, whatever this is, this podcast shit. It's fun. I enjoy it. And it seems like it took 5 months of everyday podcasting to get 3 listeners per month. So if you want to compound that, let's say it's, actually, I don't even know how to do that math that quick in my head. So at this rate, we'll just say no compounding. At this rate, it's going to take 1,500 episodes, so 5 years, to get 30 listeners. Oh, shit, dude. You know, it's like, what did I get myself into, man? Oh, hell. So this, you could call this podcast just the random bullshit talking out my ass podcast episode, because I haven't said anything, and it's 14 minutes in, so... Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Swing and a miss. It's life. Just keep going, right? All right. I'm going to actually end it there because I really have no idea what I'm even saying at this point or where I'm going to go from here. So I guess maybe I'll end it with some behind the scenes shit. So I'm sitting in my room, windows open. I'm just kind of hanging out. Just ate dinner. Dude, I'm laughing because what the fuck am I saying, man? You know, in the context of listening to this in 15 years, that's cool. I documented everything. But right now, somebody's listening right now. It's like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Why is he talking like that? That's so weird. Go get a life. Go get some, you know, and I'm happy, dude. So I don't know how much more you can ask. I'm genuinely happy. So the fact that I can say that with confidence is a very cool thing for me. So anyway, I'm sitting in my room. It's beautiful as shit outside. I'm going to finish this up, type a little bit, upload it, put the intro, outro on there. It takes about 10 minutes total. I time myself because I wanted to stop being a bitch. And I'm going to go outside, take an ice bath for 5 minutes. I think it's probably like 39.8, if I had to guess, degrees. I'll tell you what, those things are getting a lot easier mentally. I just hop in and I don't think about it. I control my breathing immediately. I go through the 5 minutes, I get out. Still don't want to do them ever. It's still a struggle to want to get into them, which is kind of the reason why I do it. You build your willpower. So I just gotta make it harder or colder. I don't know, because you can only go so cold, you know, it's like calories. You can only drop them to zero, and then what? Where do you go? So anyway, so I'm gonna go do that, come back inside. The water's dirty in that thing. I gotta clean it. I keep pushing that off. And then take a shower, get all ready for bed, get my clothes laid out, get all set for tomorrow, and then hopefully be in bed by 8 p.m. so I can go to sleep and get 7.5 hours of sleep. And real quick, I will say that I do feel a lot better today, having gotten at least 7 hours of sleep last night, as opposed to the typical 5.5 and 6 that I've been getting. So that's very cool. And it's just been one day, so I can't say confidently if that was the cure-all. But we'll try it again. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Tomorrow I actually work 1 hour less because it's an alternating Friday. And I also have plans right after work to go and see my townhome again, but with my mom. So I get to show my family, for the first time ever in my life, my own place. The 2 places that I had in Arizona and Colorado, technically 3. 4. Actually, because 2 in Arizona, 2 in Colorado. Technically 3, but it was 4. They weren't there, so because they were out of state, obviously. And so nobody got to see them. There was 2 people that got to see my apartment. 3. Old boss, and then Megan, if you're listening. I know you listen. You guys have seen it. But, yeah, that's it. So, it'll be cool to show them my place. I still have not said anything this whole episode, so that's great. So, yeah, that's my night. That's what I got going on. It's a Thursday. It's March 21st, 2024. All right, okay, I'm in the show. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Peace. That's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. And as a daily reminder, this podcast does not focus on sound, quality, or professionalism as much as it does just getting a message out, sharing the wins and losses of the day, and just documenting the day-to-day through it all. So if you want to keep up with me, it would be awesome if you could give the show a follow on the platform you're listening on, as well as a rating or review. Support this early on goes such a long way. So thanks again, and I'll see you tomorrow.